What's up, everybody? Been a while since I did long videos. I recently came across this job site that was digging up all these bottles, so I was going in and grabbing them out of the piles and just able to find a whole shitload of bottles. Milk bottles, soda, beers, blobs, a hutch. I mean, there's just a bunch of everything here, so I'm gonna give you a quick rundown of what I got. Alright, so I decided to move everything over here because it's so cluttered on the table. I'll give you a quick look of some of the things I found. Some of my better ones that I was real happy to find. It's a Fagan's Dairy. It's from Rawway. Unfortunately, I got a lip chip on this one, but this is a Peden Bliker from Rawway also. Quart bottle. I have two other ones like this. I didn't have this one this size, so I was glad to get that. Got a Haynes Brothers. I also have this bottle, and of course that had to happen. And then a Rawway Milk and Cream Company, which is PJ Haynes and Sons from Rawway, New Jersey. I've never seen this one before, so this one I'm real happy to put in my collection. It's not in that bad a shape. Got a couple pings in the top, but I will take them. Like I said, I didn't have any of these except this one. So we also have a New Jersey Milk and Cream Company. It's from Perth Amboy. I don't really collect Perth Amboy bottles, but there's going to be planes always flying over here because this place is ridiculous. Got a Woodbrook from Plainfield, New Jersey. Got a B&B. I don't even know where that's from. It's broken, so it's probably going to go in the garbage. This thing is really weird. It's really heavy. No embossing like the name of town or the business, but this thing is weird when you hold it. Really heavy. Then I got a bunch of Bordens. Unfortunately, the best Bordens is broken. It has an eagle on it, and these ones are actually pretty decent. I won't collect them, but I've dug them. Then we got the little half pints. I got one with the eagle on it. The rest of them are the normal Bordens like that. Two of the bigger quart size with the eagles also. They're not in the best of shape, and then three of those. So that was all the milk bottles that came off the job site. Alright, also out of the dump over there was a very common poison, and also a very pretty much common poison. It's been a while since I dug a poison, so I was happy to get it. So I'll take that. Alright, a couple more things that came out of there. A nice crude lantern. Very crude, very crooked. It's pretty cool. I popped that out of the side. I almost missed that. Got this nice, I don't know, looks older to me, the cologne bottle. Little designs on it. Smooth base, it's pretty nice. Got a little stopper, the only stopper I found. Then I got 3 insulators. This one's really cool because it has all that patina on it. But there's a couple more out of there. Alright, so basically I live in the hood, so I have to listen to planes, trains, lawnmowers, people walking by. But anyway, stop spending my money on bottles and pay for a better house, I think. So I got this little shot glass I dug up. I was hoping there was going to be a pharmacy name, but there wasn't. Got 2 cheap Milka inkwells. I actually think there's a cobalt one too that I found, a bigger master ink, but it doesn't say, but I'll show that later. Three different citrate bottles, citrate of magnesium. This one's pretty fancy. This one actually had the stopper still with it. So they're pretty cool. Alright, so here we have a couple jars I found. Found an old bowl mason with a lid, probably the lid off of it. Little machine made, oh my god, with this freaking noise. A little machine made bottle, jar. Then I got a French's mustard jar. It's kind of neat. I never dug one of them. It's a screw top though. And then a little clear lid, obviously not for that. And I got this little guy, little milk glass lid. Alright, here's a bunch of blue bottles that came out of there. I'll start with this, which I think is probably a inkwell. Actually has a nice little bit of patina, but obviously unfortunately there's no embossing on it. It's still pretty neat. I got 3 different milk and magnesiums back here, and a nice blue one that has some patina on it. cork top. I have a screw top. That's cobalt, still has stuff in it. I'm really not gonna clean these because they're a dime a dozen. And then also have another cobalt corker, so got 3 of those. Got a real nice large size bromo seltzer. That one I was happy to get. And then I got a bunch of different medium, small screw tops, and a melted one. So again, those I'm not going to clean up because I have so many of them laying around. I really don't care to waste my time on them, but there they are. I saved them anyway. Alright, so there's a couple stoneware things that came off of the job site. A little teapot. When I grabbed it, this was just a ball of mud, so I just threw it in a bag. When I got it home, I realized it was missing the handle and the T-spout was messed up, but figured I'd show it anyway. Also got this really cool chicken feeder. I don't know if it's for water or feed or how it really works, but it's a sanitary poultry fountain #1. It's kind of cool. Also, this little thing has some holes for the handles, I guess that is, and not really sure what they are. This one and this one I found. So, but the chicken feeder is really cool. Right, next up are these really cool looking Rose and Company. This is a little size, a small size. I've never dug the small size. I've dug quite a few of these ones though, the bigger ones. And they say Rose and Company. And they're huge. I believe they were lemon juice. So it's a pretty ornate bottle. Nice crude lip on it. So they're kind of cool. Got 2 big ones and 1 small size. Alright, next up is a bunch of whiskey bottles. A bunch of them are Albion Maryland whiskeys from Landon Thompson from Baltimore. They're all the same, the ones I found here. They do have Maryland rye. That's a little harder variant to find. I have one of those. And this was also the first full pint bottle I bought. I dug. So I've never seen this one before. I must have dug 100 of the smaller sizes, the half pints, but the pint I've never dug before, and I will be putting that into my collection. Also, we have a warranted flask, a little strap-sided. And let me clear this out a little bit so I can show you the other liquor bottles. Alright, so a couple more. Gordon's Gin with the bore on the bottom. This one isn't that old. I think this one is definitely machine made. I got this thing, I'm not sure what it is. That has a tool top on it. We have a lady's leg whiskey. I thought that was going to be something when I picked it up. Of course, ghetto airplanes, ghetto birds in my area. Got this thing. I forgot what this one was. Walker's something whiskey. I can't read it. That's green, full of some kind of paint or something. Another one here. No embossing. And then this guy with all of this patina. I think that's my favorite bottle out of here. Pretty cool. Alright, a couple more here. I found this thing. There's no marking on it, but it looks like a dog. And somebody's sitting on their dog. It's weird, missing the head. But I picked it up on it. Again, this was just a big mud ball when I grabbed it and threw it in a bag. We got a bitter quill. It's a mineral water bottle. 3 different size chemists. Nothing great. And then this big square chemist. Nothing written on that one either. And we have this Egyptian chemical company from Boston, Massachusetts, which is a embalming fluid bottle. So that was pretty cool. And before I get to all the different soda bottles and medicine bottles, I'll just show you some household stuff. Got that little thing, got 2 ammonia bottles. Nothing really written on it. Got a salt or pepper shaker. Couple fancy ketchup bottles. This one says Curtis on it. Curtis Brothers, I believe. 2 different sizes. But they're pretty, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but so we got a couple ketchup bottles. I'm not sure even what that is. Probably an olive bottle. Some more household stuff. A little Listerine. Some Worcestershire sauce bottles. They're not Lee & Perrins, that's why I took them. This is Pritchard. And this one doesn't have a name, but it's a larger size. And this is a England sauce bottle from Joshua Longfield. Alright, so next I'll show you the medicines, and then last I'll show you all of my soda bottles. Alright, so here's a boatload of medicine bottles. Nothing good. I was really upset that I didn't find not one single medicine bottle from Rawway or Elizabeth. I did find one from Newark, the Fireman's Pharmacy. Found a Vaseline, a Watkins, a Magic Clothes Cleaner. It's kind of cool. Got a bunch of 3-in-1 oils. Also with this, this one has some really cool patina on it. But 2 different size 3-in-1 oils. 2 different Atwood bitters. A clear one and a clear one and an aqua one. Atwood jaundice bitter, formerly made from the Moses Atwood from Georgetown, Massachusetts. I got a tiny little glycothymoline. This cool bottle, this says 3913 on it. 2 Hires root beers for home, making root beer at home. A CN disinfectant. 2 Pond bottles, Pond's extract, that have 1846 on the base. That's not the date, so don't think it is that they were made. I got a diarrhea remedy, Chamberlain's. I like them little ones. This was from a candy bowl, supposedly. It says don't park here. We got a Purdue Fedricks medicine bottle. We got this whooping cough bottle. This was a pretty cool one. 5. I think that one's different. That's an AMP extract. I thought it was different. These are Charles Fletcher's. This is a nice ice blue one. That's a little bit weird color for these guys. But it's Castoria, Charles Fletcher's Castoria. Very, very, very common bottle. There's another Pond's extract. I thought I had 2 bigger ones. Some A&P extracts. They used to be the Great Atlantic and Pacific Tea Company. That's where A&P got their name from. They were a grocery store for, if anybody out there is too young to remember A&P. But we used to have them around here. This is pretty cool. This was just an aqua medicine bottle. You usually don't see them aqua in this shape. Got 2 California fig syrups. 2 Sloan's liniment. One is an N&B liniment, and the other one was just a regular liniment. This is probably the coolest one we got out of there. It's a exhilarator for the hair from New York, from Paul Westfall. Cool shape. Has 1 little ping on it. That there. But other than that, it's in perfect shape. So that was all the medicine bottles. Alright, so the rest of these guys are all either sodas or beer bottles. This company, the J. Weiner, they're from Woodbridge. Got quite a few bottles from them. And out of this site, there was this aqua bottle. Has a crack in it though. And then we have this one. Actually, this is a Roosevelt Bottling Works, so it's not really that. But those 3 are. They all have dates on them, 1926 and 25. But these are all the J. Weiner from Woodbridge. It's crazy how many planes go over my house. It's like non-stop fucking planes. Alright, another big one. It's from Steinberger. These are Jersey City bottles. This is a pretty cool one. I have a few of these. And I also got this one, this size. The Linden bottle, the Linden Bottling Company. Big size. This is a small Dunphy and Brothers from Rawway, and this is Dunphy and McGee. This is a very rare bottle. I've only seen 1 year that these guys have been in business, and looking through business directories, and I can only find 1 year so far. I don't know how many they were in business, but I can only find one so far. Then the Union mineral water from Linden. I also have the big bottle from them. And then this is a Nork bottle, I think. Actually the Steinberger one from Jersey City. And a couple more. Got Lyons and Sons from Nork. I got 7 of those. One of them has a pop top. But these are very, very common around here. A lot of them in Boston. 2 Pile Brothers beers. Got this one and in this shape. Nice crack there. Klaus Brothers from Elizabeth. Got an old fashioned. Has a date of 1911 on the bottom. J.W. Ransley. They're from East Orange. It's an odd size. 2 Frank Bowlers from Elizabeth. Got that with a slug plate, and then this one's shoulder embossed. They're from Elizabeth, pretty big bottling company. I got 4 Peter Brandts from Elizabeth. And a broken Rising Sun. This was a blob top, if I'm not mistaken. I have blob tops that look just like this, so. Got Feigenspahn, the Pride of Nork. 4 of them. We got Kruger Bottling Works from Nork. This one has some really crazy patina going on. Got an amber one and another aqua. A broken Roselle mineral water company. A Papco. 2 S. Liebmans from New York. Thought I had 2 different embossing, but maybe it's around somewhere. Unfortunately, a broken Perth Amboy Bottling Works. Roosevelt Bottling Works, which is Carteret right now. They're new, they changed their name from Roosevelt. This is a Roosevelt bottle also. Here's another Liebman's. Different color, so there was 3 of them. Another Perth Amboy Bottling Works, just shoulder and script. 2 mineral water or ale bottles. I just like the color of them. Got an amber Coke from New York, heel script, but tops popped. A 1915 Coke from New York, nothing great. The only hutch that came off that site, Giordano. At least it's in good shape. We got 4 blob tops. 2 of them are Giebelhaus watermelon slug plated like this one. They are in good shape. I got a Danner mug base. Needs to be cleaned a little better. And then a broken Giebelhaus one. This one's a harder bottle to come by than the other ones. Unfortunately, the bottom's missing and cracked, but I kept it for fun. Alright, I'm gonna go to the other side of the table. The last couple are Pluto water with the devil on the bottom. I don't even know what this one is. I think this is a Liebman too, from Nork. This is from Nork, I don't know what it is. Can't see it. Like a rounded bottom one. No embossing. Like a bowling ball pin bottle. This is a mineral spring water bottle. 2 little guys, I don't even know what they are, probably grape juice or something. Klaus Brothers. Or Apollo Brothers from Keyport. Hudson from New York. Cristalli. I don't know anything about that one. R&H from New York. last but not least, looks like Tretz from Newark. So all in all, it's a pretty good dig. Alright, it's been a while since I did a full-length video, so don't forget to subscribe, share it, comment. Got questions, ask them. Peace.